Welcome back everyone. This LED is still glowing. Let me disconnect the Arduino first. And now we are going to use this IR sensor. Hopefully you can see that in my screen. And remember, you can use different types of IR sensor. All of them will be similar. Everything will be same. Let me take my screen. Secondary camera here. Yeah, this one will be important for this class. And yes, everything is clear. We are going to use this IR sensor, and this IR sensor is basically an infrared sensor. There are two small LEDs on the top of IR sensor. Any type of IR sensor or IR module, this is not just a sensor, it's a module. And the function of this IR sensor, I'm going to add an image here. One of them is emitter. It emits infrared light. That light reflects back from any surface if there is any surface ahead. And the second one is receiver. It will receive or absorb that infrared light and tell the Arduino if the light is being reflected or not. And with that, and using that technique, we can detect if there is something in front of that sensor. So if I will place my hand above this sensor, Arduino can detect my hand is there and it can act accordingly. So before we move on to that, let me tell you the pins of this IR sensor. One of them is V in or voltage in, and at that voltage in you have to provide 5 volt, that 5 volt pin of Arduino. The second one is ground. You should connect your ground of Arduino with your IR sensor. Third one is output, and we are going to take output from that pin to any of our Arduino pins. So we are going to use analog pins. I'm going to use analog pins and I will show you how it works. So I need one wire. I'm going to take this one. We will use only one color of LED in this tutorial, and then I need two more wires. So I will take two more wires just like this here, and then I'm going to connect one of them ground with ground, 5 volt with 5 volt, and third one with any analog pin of Arduino. So the last pin, the analog pin, I am going to connect it with A0 of my Arduino. A0 means analog 0, the first analog pin of Arduino. With that done, let's connect our Arduino with a computer. And yes, the last code that we have uploaded, it will keep working. Remember, any code you upload to Arduino, it will be there. Whenever Arduino turns on, that code start working and start running. So to remove anything, I am going to remove everything from my code. Just like this, let the setup and loop there and upload the code so that it stops blinking. Yes, LED stopped blinking. It was my previous code. How do we take input from any sensor? To do that, we have to set pin mode, and that pin should be input. So I'm going to write A0 and write input. Alright, remember, input, output, high, everything should be all capital. If I write that small, it won't work. So pin mode A0 input, and in my loop something like analog read A0. So it is going to read the readings from analog 0 pin. Now how I am going to check what are the readings? To check those readings, to read those readings, we need serial monitor. This button right here, this button right here, serial monitor button. If I open serial monitor, it will open another window like this, and in this monitor I can send my message from Arduino to my computer. I can communicate with my Arduino using this window. So this is called serial monitor. Our Arduino can serially communicate with our computer. First of all, there is an absolutely fixed command, that is serial.begin. And in the brackets of serial begin, I am going to set the baud rate, and baud rate is like a frequency at which I am going to communicate with my Arduino, and by default that frequency is 9600. So you are going to write this fixed line, baud rate serial.begin 9600 semicolon. This is a fixed line. If I add this line, that means my Arduino starts communicating with my computer. Just keep it in mind, you will get the idea later. And then what else I need in my loop, obviously, so I can write something like serial.print. Serial print means whatever I write in that serial print parenthesis, it will be printed on my screen. So if I open these brackets and I write hello and close those brackets with semicolon, it will write hello on my screen. And remember, these symbols, these inverted commas, these are very important. Without that it won't work again. So let's upload this code and let's see what happens. So if I open my serial monitor just like this, you can see it will keep writing hello 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 again and again on my screen. So Arduino is sending the message of hello to my screen. So it's too fast, I can't read it, so let's write delay of 1000 there. And one more thing, let's add some space before and after the hello. I'm going to write new line as well, but let's see what happened now. So upload this code. Let's open our serial monitor again and let's stick it here. Now as you can see, it will keep printing hello 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 one by one. So this is how you can write anything on your screen using Arduino. Just again I am going to repeat. If you are confused, repeat last 5 to 10 minutes and you will get the idea. This is again a very important topic. Serial monitor, serial print is very important. So what I have done, I have write the serial begin this command and I have used this command. These two lines will make Arduino send the message to computer. And whatever I am going to write here, I change it something like something. Let's write something. So let's upload this one and open the serial monitor. I don't know why my serial monitor is going to second screen again and again. Now you can see it will keep writing something 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 on my screen. So you should do that as well. And yes, baud rate. This right here is your baud rate. So if I have selected 9600 baud rate in my code, I should select 9600 here. If I have selected anything else, I can change the baud rate and so on. So that's how you can write something on your screen. So how I'm going to use that? Why it is useful? I am going to remove all these. First of all, I am going to tell you how you can add a new line. So what you need to do, you need to add ln. With serial print, write ln, small ln. I am going to write all these commands down in the notes in your description. You can copy those commands for the first time and then you should memorize them, you should remember them. These are very basic commands. For advanced commands, you can use notes, you can download them, you can Google them, but these basic commands should be in your mind. If you want to work with Arduino, these commands should be in your mind all the time. So you don't have to look for the internet or about their spellings, about which one should be capital or small. You should memorize that. Now upload this one, open serial monitor. That serial monitor is again on my second screen. Now you can see all these the text something is now on the different lines. Each time the loop continues, it gives me output in the different line. So with that done, now you know how to write something on the screen, with how to change the line. Now I am going to remove this something and I am going to copy this command, this analog read A0. Copy this command and paste it inside these parentheses. Now I am going to remove this one as well. Now what's going to happen, whatever the reading is coming from this sensor, it will be printed on my screen. This is how you can take input from your sensor and print it on your screen. So let's upload this code by pressing Ctrl U. Open the serial monitor, take your screen here, and now you can see it's printing some numbers. This is the reading of my sensor. If I place my hand on above my sensor, now you can see the readings are now below 200 or 300. I can set the threshold to 300. Let's say it's not crossing 300 now. If I remove my hand, it will be 1000. If I place my hand, it will be something like 100, 200, 300. So my hand is basically reflecting the infrared light that is coming out from the sensor, and if my sensor receives that light, if my sensor receives the reflection, it's going to show me the lower reading. And if I remove my hand, it's again 1000. I can make it real time as well. So let's remove this delay. Press Ctrl U. Now it will be more better. Result will be more better. Now you can see here, if I place my hand, readings will be below, readings will be down. If I remove my hand, it's again 1000. It's again down. It's again 1000. It's again down. So I can take input from the environment now using this IR sensor, and this IR sensor is mainly used in line following robot, one of the very famous hobbies project. If you can Google, write line following robot. You will get thousands of results, and that line following robot is made using these IR sensor. These IR sensor can differentiate between black and white color because black absorbs all the light and white reflects that. So using that reflection, a robot can follow the line autonomously. So we have the reading now. How we are going to use this reading, let me tell you. But before that, I'm going to break this lecture into the second one. This lecture already crossed 10 minutes, so I will see you in the next lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to use this reading and perform some action upon it.